Welcome to Russ's Weather Recon. Today is May 19th, 2025. We're tracking some severe weather this afternoon and this evening. I'm going to start by talking about the tornado warning here east of Nevada, Missouri. This particular tornado warning, as radar indicated, goes on for about the next 19 minutes. The tornado warning for northeastern Vernon County and west central Missouri until 6 p.m. At 5:36 this evening, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Walker or near Nevada, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. A tornado and quarter-size hail can be expected with this storm. Includes Interstate 49 between mile markers 89 and 91. If you're in this area, take cover now. Move to the basement or interior room on the lowest floor of the sturdy building. Avoid windows. And if you're outdoors or in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Once again, it's a tornado warning for northeastern Vernon County in west central Missouri. Looks like the biggest area of concern is going to be here between Walker and Nassau Junction. In that general vicinity, looks like is where the rotation is located. Here west of Walker and south of Ketterman. The storm is moving off to the north and east at 30 miles per hour. Got several other severe thunderstorm warnings in the area. We'll go back to the base reflectivity here. Take a look at some of these other severe storms. Got a severe thunderstorm for like eastern Neosho County and southeastern Kansas. Hail up to 3/4 inch hail and 60 miles per hour winds can be expected with this storm. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 6:15 for eastern Neosho County, southeastern Kansas at 5:38 p.m. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Galesburg to 5 miles northwest of McCune, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Hazards include 60 mile per hour wind gusts. This was radar indicated. Locations impacted will include Erie, St. Paul, Galesburg, Stark, Lake Parsons, and South Mound. If you're in any of those areas, expect large hail and damaging winds. Once again, that expires in about 30 minutes for eastern Neosho County in southeast Kansas. Also got several more tornado warnings in some of these embedded cells here. It looks like extreme northeast Oklahoma and northwestern Arkansas. This particular warning here, like south of Siloam Springs, east of Watts, Oklahoma, in that general area. If you live in this area in the red box here, you are under a tornado warning. That includes southwestern Benton County, northwestern Arkansas, northwestern Washington County, and northeastern Adair County until 6:30 this evening. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Cincinnati, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. There are several locations are in the path of this particular storm. If you are in that area, take cover now. Move to your safe spot. Once again, that's southwestern Benton County, northwestern Arkansas, northwestern Washington County, and northwestern Arkansas, and northeastern Adair County, and northeastern Oklahoma. Looks like we've got a new tornado warning that just came out for the Fort Scott, Kansas area. It's radar indicated tornado for southeastern Bourbon County and southeastern Kansas, west central Vernon County and west central Missouri until 6:15. At 5:45 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Fort Scott, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Tornado and $half size hail can be expected with this particular storm. And locations impacted will be Fort Scott, Richards, and Deerfield. If you live in any of those areas, take cover now. Go to your basement or interior room or the lowest floor of the building. If you're caught outside or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Once again, that's southeastern Bourbon County in southeastern Kansas and west central Vernon County. Southeastern Kansas. Like it'll mainly affect areas that are south and east of Fort Scott. Let me switch over to the velocity. Yeah, there's your rotation right here. Looks like just north and east of 69 Highway or off to the west of Garland. It's about 4 miles west of Garland, Kansas, which is right on the Missouri-Kansas state line. Like that's about 5 miles south and east of Fort Scott. And that's moving off to the north and east at about 30 miles per hour. This particular tornado warning goes on for about another 27 minutes. Once again, that's a tornado warning. You see the rotation right here in this general area where the bright greens and bright reds are right next to each other. That's where the rotation is in the storm, and that's where a likely tornado would be if there is one on the ground. This is a radar indicated tornado, which means that radar has indicated this, has not been spotted on the ground by a spotter or anything yet, but that does not mean that there's not a tornado there. So take your precautions now, take cover. If you live in the areas of south and east of Fort Scott. This will move on up over 54 Highway east of Fort Scott here eventually, and then up near Richards. This particular tornado warning for Bourbon County and Vernon County, Missouri, the Bourbon County, Kansas, and Vernon County, Missouri. It goes on for about the next 25 minutes. This will expire at 6:15 p.m. Like we've got a couple of tornado warnings still off to the east of that, off to the east of Nevada between Walker and El Dorado Springs in Missouri. Tornado warning for southwestern St. Clair County and west central Missouri and east central Vernon County and west central Missouri until 6:15. A severe thunderstorm warning was capable of producing a tornado. It was located near Walker, or 8 miles west of El Dorado Springs, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. If you live in that location, take cover now. That is a tornado warning for southwestern St. Clair County in west central Missouri and east central Vernon County in west central Missouri. Located in the red boxes here. Once again, you got an active tornado warning for southeastern Bourbon County and northwestern Vernon County. That goes on till 6:15 this evening. We'll zoom back out here. Like there's a severe thunderstorm warning for Cherokee County and parts of Crawford County, southeastern Kansas, Pittsburgh and Columbus, Baxter Springs. Like Joplin's included in that warning too. That's likely for large hail and damaging winds. We've had quite a bit of wind damage in southeastern Kansas this afternoon. Pretty good wind gusts from a lot of the storms that's moved through earlier. We got a tornado warning northwestern Arkansas for southwestern Benton County, northwestern Washington County, and northeastern Adair County in northeastern Oklahoma. Adair County in northeastern Oklahoma and northwestern Arkansas until 6:30 p.m. 5:42 p.m. About 10 minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Cincinnati, or moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Several towns there that's within this tornado warning will be affected for that particular storm there in northwestern Arkansas. And then they just canceled the Oklahoma part of it. So that warning there is mainly for northwestern Arkansas, south and east of Siloam Springs, west of Elm Springs. Looks like Trident, Norwood, and Weddington. You'll all be affected by this. And then Pedro, Robinson, that's general areas. That'll move off to the north and east in the northwestern Arkansas. Going down here into Oklahoma, that's the only other tornado warnings. Let's see here. Tornado warning for southern Pittsburgh County, southeastern Oklahoma until 6:15 p.m. That's about another 20 minutes or so. At 5:40, a confirmed tornado was located 4 miles east of Wardville, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. These storms are moving pretty quick and won't be a lot of reaction time. Once you learn of these warnings, you need to take shelter, get in your safe spot. Let's see here. Southwestern Pittsburgh County and southeastern Oklahoma until 6:15. See what this one says. Same deal. Okay. If I can show you the rotation on this particular storm here. Like the main rotation is off to the east of Pittsburgh, Oklahoma, approaching Highway 375, right there south and west of Blanco. You see the real bright greens, and up against the reds here, east of Pittsburgh, between Pittsburgh and Blanco, Oklahoma. Like some pretty good rotation with that particular storm. These storms are moving off to the north and east, about 50 to 55 miles per hour, so they're moving at a pretty good clip. If you are in those tornado warnings, tornado warned areas, get in your safe spot now. It'd be the difference between life and death, guys. don't be outside looking for these tornadoes. I'll be honest with you, you're probably not going to see them. They're probably going to be embedded in some rain and not be real visible. They'll be on you at those speeds of 50, 55 miles per hour. They'll be on you pretty quick. So yeah, you'll want to get to your safe spaces if you're in those areas. Once again, that was between Pittsburgh and Blanco was the rotation. It looks like we've got like another tornado warning up on the Nebraska Kansas border. That'll be around Du Bois and between Du Bois and Pawnee City, Nebraska. Tornado warning remains in effect until 6:15 p.m. for southwestern Richardson and southeastern Pawnee counties. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located 3 miles north of Du Bois or 5 miles east of Pawnee City, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. That's up in southeastern Nebraska. Looks like got several storms there in east central Kansas, between Manhattan and down around the Wichita area. These particular storms are probably firing right along the dry line. That's kind of what we've been waiting on most of the day. All these other storms off in eastern Kansas around Pittsburgh and Joplin, Missouri. Pittsburgh, Kansas, Joplin, Missouri. Those are all off to the east of the dry line. The dry line will have more storms that come on throughout this evening. So it's going to be an active evening the rest of this evening. Lots of wind damage here in southeastern Kansas. Labette County, Kansas, tree down over the road around Mountain Valley, Kansas. Estimated 65, 70 mile per hour wind gusts. 1 mile west of Coffeyville. That was around 5 p.m. Central Time this evening. So lots of wind damage down around Coffeyville this evening. South Coffeyville, Oklahoma, reports of trees down in that area. So these storms moving through don't only have tornado warnings, but they've got some wind with them too. Shows 1 mile east of Tyro, Kansas in Montgomery County had a semi blown over on Highway 166. It's just off to the west of Coffeyville, Kansas. So got the tornado warning in the Fort Scott area off to the south and east of Fort Scott. See if they've got an update on that particular cell again. It says a tornado warning remains in effect until 6:15 for east central Bourbon County, Kansas, and west central Vernon County, Missouri. At 5:56, 3 minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Fort Scott, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. A tornado and half dollar size hail can be expected with this storm. If you're in those areas, also Richards and Deerfield, Missouri will be affected by this storm as it moves off to the north and east. Once again, that was east central Bourbon County and west central Vernon County. You're under a tornado warning. The yellow boxes, yellow polygons on the map are the severe thunderstorm warnings. The red polygons are the tornado warnings. They'll have a tornado warning in northwestern Arkansas. Tornado warning remains in effect until 6:30 p.m., another 29 minutes for southwestern Benton County and northwestern Washington counties in northwestern Arkansas. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located 4 miles north of Cincinnati, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Locations in or near the path include Springdale, Northwest Arkansas Regional Airport, Cincinnati, Vaughn, Tontitown, Healing Springs, Gallatin, Wheeler, Bentonville. So if you are in the Springdale and Bentonville areas of Northwest Arkansas, be prepared to take action as this tornado warning storm moves off to the north and east. It's moving off to the areas of, looks like it will probably affect the Bentonville and Rogers area. The tornado now, if it's on the ground, I believe this was radar indicated, so we don't know if anything's on the ground for sure, but radar is indicating a tornado, and that tornado would probably be between Pedro and Weddington in the general area right here off to the northeast of Norwood, Arkansas. Like it will affect Pedro and Robinson in the next 10 minutes. The storm will continue moving off to the east and northeast. Like it'll affect Highway 412 here in the next 15 minutes or so. Right around Robinson, Arkansas. Tornado warning continues for another 27 minutes. Back downstream of all these storms, several severe thunderstorm warm storms. We got a new tornado warning that just popped up here. Get you the information on this one here. Looks like that's off to the east of Choteau, between Choteau and Locust Grove, Oklahoma. Get you the specifics on that warning. National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a tornado warning for southwestern Delaware County in northeastern Oklahoma and southern Mayes County in northeastern Oklahoma until 6:30 this evening. At 6:03 p.m., severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Sportsman Acres community, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Locations in or near the path include Spavinal State Lake, Hoot Owl, Salina, Sportsman Acres Community, Spavinal, Locust Grove, Leach, Coletta, Rose, Murphy, Snowdale State Park, and Choteau. If you're in any of those areas, take cover now. You are under a tornado warning until 6:30 p.m. this evening. Once again, that's southwestern Delaware County and south and southern Mayes County in northeastern Oklahoma. It's a newly issued tornado warning. Like your rotation is going to be off to the north of Highway 412. Just off to the south and west of the Sportsman Acres area in Oklahoma. Particular areas right here, just off to the south and west of Sportsman Acres. That area of rotation will affect Sportsman Acres, Boatman, and Locust Grove. And looks like Salina is also in the path. Salina, Oklahoma is also in the path of this tornado warning storm. We're looking at the red box here, the red polygon box. Tornado warning until 6:30 for that area. north and west of Locust Grove, Oklahoma. And like I said earlier, most of these storms are all going to be, if there's a tornado on the ground, it's likely going to be rain wrapped. So you're not going to be able to see it. You're not going to be able to see it. So stay indoors, take cover if you're in these areas. Let's go back up north here to the Fort Scott storm. Looks like they've allowed that warning to expire, the tornado warning that was off to the south and east of Fort Scott. That was moving off to the Deerfield, Missouri area. And the Richards area up here looks like they still have a severe thunderstorm warning for that area, but they canceled the tornado warning for eastern Bourbon and western Vernon County. Still have a tornado warning off to the north of El Dorado Springs, Missouri for the next 8 minutes. This will affect the towns of Tiffin and Taborville in southwestern St. Clair and east central Vernon counties. It goes on until 6:15 p.m. Tornado warning off there to the north and west of El Dorado Springs, Missouri. We are keeping our eyes out here. This line of storms off to our west here in southeast Kansas. Right now, you've got severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like for southern Lyon County in east central Kansas till 6:45. Severe thunderstorms located 7 miles southwest of Opie, moving north at 20 miles per hour. You'll probably start getting a lot more severe storms out in this particular area, like just east of Arkansas City, south central Kansas, all the way up to around Emporia and Topeka. Got that line there, and then you got another line back behind that. And that goes from about Manhattan, Kansas, all the way down to Wichita. Those lines will move off to the east, southeast, across southeast Kansas, and likely give us a little bit more severe weather in that general area. So we got the tornado warning there north and west of El Dorado Springs, Missouri. Looks like they canceled the tornado warning in northwestern Arkansas. That was going to affect Springdale and Bentonville. In those areas, they do have a severe thunderstorm warning effective for those areas still, with hail and wind possible. We've still got the tornado warning here in northeastern Oklahoma for southwestern Delaware County and southern Mayes County. That will go on until 6:30 p.m. Severe storm capable of producing tornadoes located near Sportsman Acres community, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. That will affect several areas: Choteau, Snowdale State Park, Murphy, Rose, Coletta, Leach, Houdow, Spavinal State Park, Sportsman Acres Community, Spavinal, and Locust Grove. So if you're in the area of Locust Grove and Salina, Oklahoma, take cover now. You are under a tornado warning. I said before, don't go outside because you're not going to see the actual tornado if there is one on the ground, because they will be rain wrapped. They will be in a bunch of rain and you will not be able to see them. Still got 3 ongoing tornado warnings in southeastern Oklahoma. Includes McAllister, Hartshorn, Kiowa, Savannah, Wilburton, and Quinton. If you're in any of those areas, take shelter now. Looks like this particular tornado warning, they do have a tornado that was observed. It looks like at 6:08 p.m., National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a tornado warning for southwestern Haskell County, northwestern Latimer County, and eastern Pittsburgh County in southeastern Oklahoma till 7 p.m. At 6:08 p.m., a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is located 5 miles south of Alderson, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Once again, that was an extremely dangerous and confirmed large tornado located 5 miles south of Alderson, Oklahoma, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Several areas will be impacted by this storm: Gowan, Higgins, Blocker, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Featherston, Krebs, Damon, Panola, Dow, Bach, Quinton, Haleyville, Alderson, and McAllister, Oklahoma. To repeat, a large, extremely dangerous, and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. This is all in southeastern Oklahoma. See if I can pull up the velocity here. Yep. Looks like the velocity is showing extreme rotation here, south of Hartshorn. Looks like this will be moving off to the area of Centerville. Looks like it will be just south of Hartshorn. Move off towards Centerville, Gowan, Higgins, and Bowers. If you are in this area, take cover now, please. This has been an observed, extremely large tornado on the ground. Right there, where I just circled in the blue circle. That's moving off to the north and east towards Gowan, Higgins, and Bowers. This tornado is on the ground and has been observed. If you live in those areas, you need to be underground. Particular tornado warning needs to be taken seriously, guys. Once again, the rotation is just right here south of Hartshorn. And that is moving off to the north and east at about 30 miles per hour. Extremely large and dangerous tornado. Be crossing Highway 1 here in the next few minutes. Doesn't look like it will go through the town of Hartshorn, but you folks in that particular area in Centerville, you all need to be in your shelters now. Newest update puts this just to the south and east of Centerville, Oklahoma. Like the rotation is the strongest here just east of Hartshorn and south of Centerville, Oklahoma. Almost right at the intersection of US Highway 270 and Highway 1. Just off to the east-southeast of Hartshorn. And like I said, this was an extremely large and dangerous tornado that was observed on the ground doing damage. If you're in this particular area, you need to be in your tornado shelter now. Southwestern Haskell County, northwestern Latimer County, and eastern Pittsburgh County in southeastern Oklahoma. It's a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado 5 miles south of Alderson, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Take cover now. Still got some pretty good rotation here off to the east of Hartshorn. Anybody in the Centerville and Gowan area and Bowers need to be in your tornado shelter, guys and gals. It's a serious situation. Sounds like this is nothing to be playing around with. Confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado. About 10 minutes ago was located just 5 miles south of Alderson, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Right here is the area I'm looking at for the rotation. The blue circle. Got an update here. It's still going to be just, looks like Gowan. You're going to have probably a direct hit from this tornado. Rotation is right here, moving off to the north and east at 35 miles per hour. So Gowan, Centerville, Bowers need to be in your tornado shelters now. About 10 minutes ago, a large, dangerous tornado was observed on the ground, causing damage. Gowan, wow, take it serious. Will affect Gowan and move off up towards Bowers along US 270 highway. Chile, be in your shelter. Once again, if you're just now tuning in, it's extremely large, dangerous tornadic storm off to the east and south and east of McAllister near Hartshorn. Tornado was spotted on the ground. Very large tornado was observed on the ground, moving off to the east and northeast. Bowers, Gowan, Chile, Drum, all needs to be in their space spots right now. check on this one up here in northeastern Oklahoma, off to the east of Tulsa several miles. See if we've got an update on its location. Tornado warning remains in effect until 6:30 for southwestern Delaware and east central Mayes County. At 6:14 p.m., severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located 3 miles northwest of Rose, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. This was a radar-indicated tornado. Rose, Coletta, Leech, Snowdale State Park, and Salina are all in the path of this storm. If I can pick the location of that one up a little better on radar. Nope. It's all going to be embedded in rainfall. Man. So got a couple of tornado warnings up here in west central Missouri. You're in Nevada, Missouri. You need to be in your storm shelter. Moundville, Nassau Junction, Dean Ford, Ketterman, Walker, Handley. Looks like this may be directly headed towards Nevada, Missouri. Bring up the next new radar here, and we'll see if we can pick out the rotation here in this storm. Yep. The rotation will be here just east of Moundville. Looks like right around like 2 miles east of Moundville is the rotation on this storm. I'm looking right here in this general location right there is your rotation. Be moving off to the north and east towards Nevada and Nassau Junction. Be in your storm shelters if you're in Nevada, Missouri. Once again, this is a radar indicated tornado. South of Nevada, Missouri. Got another pretty good area of rotation here to the north and east of El Dorado Springs. That's off to the north and east of Taborville. Looks like that'll be working its way off to the north and east. Like that may affect Iuka Springs, Johnson City, Ohio, Missouri, Chalk Level, Missouri, Monegal Springs. If you're in those areas, take cover. You're under a tornado warning. Like the tornado warning from Nebraska has all been canceled. Severe thunderstorm warnings in Nebraska for right now. Check on these cells further west out here. Still severe thunderstorms warnings on a few of those cells out there. In east central Kansas. The lines of storms there around Wichita to Manhattan and from Topeka down to Arkansas City. Those will all affect the rest of eastern Kansas throughout this evening. Like a new tornado warning here. 2 minutes ago, tornado warning was issued for northwestern Sequoia County, southwestern Adair County, southeastern Cherokee County, and east central Muskogee County in east central Oklahoma till 7 p.m. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Weber's Falls, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. These storms are booking it, folks. They will be on top of you before you know it. So once you get these warnings, take them serious. Get to your safe space. Moving 65 miles an hour, you will not have much time to react moving that fast. Tornado warning once again. Tornado is located over Weber's Falls, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. That was 3 minutes ago. Locations in or near the path include Cookson, Brushy, Bunch, Griefleaf State Park, Gore, several other state parks there, Marble City, Box, Weber's Falls. This is East Central Oklahoma, off to the south and east of Muskogee and north of Stigler, Oklahoma. See if they've updated this one down here off to the east of McAllister, Oklahoma. Yeah, it doesn't look like I don't have an update on that one yet. Just still says confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is located 5 miles south of Alderson, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. See if I can get you an update here on the location of the rotation. Still got some extremely tight rotation on this storm, guys. Let me check another deal here. I don't see a debris ball or anything. Circle the area here that's affected. Right here is your rotation. Still just off to the south and west of Bowers. If you're in Bowers, be underground. Large, extremely large, dangerous tornado on the ground. Moving in your general direction. Chile and Bowers. Degnan, you're up next. This particular storm is off to the east of McAllister, Oklahoma, several miles. The rotation is off to the almost right on top of Bowers, Oklahoma. A little town called Chile off to the north of that. Degnan, you're next in line. Wilburton, be underground. You will all be affected by this dangerous tornadic storm. This tornado warning goes for another 30 minutes. 7 p.m. I apologize if you folks see a tail. This is my cat Lightning. She's got to be up here in the middle of everything. It's like we have another tornado warning down here in extremely southern Oklahoma, around I-35, Marietta, Thackerville, Enville, Evel, Greenville, Bernieville. Looks like you're all included in this tornado warning for the next 29 minutes. Includes southeastern Love County, southwestern Marshall County in southern Oklahoma until 7 p.m. At 6:10, 20 minutes ago. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located 7 miles north of Lake Munster, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. That's right along the Texas-Oklahoma border, right along the Red River there, between Gainesville and Ardmore. Gainesville, Texas, and Ardmore, Oklahoma. This particular line goes all the way down north and west of Fort Worth, Texas, all the way up into northwestern Arkansas around Fayetteville. The rain goes on up to around Springfield, Missouri, and then back north towards Kansas City. We've got about 5 tornado warnings in effect. Got 3 tornado warnings there in eastern and southern Oklahoma, and 2 tornado warnings in west central Missouri. Check in on these here in Missouri again. Like we've still got rotation here off to the south and east of Nevada, Missouri. And more rotation. Let's see. Iuka Springs, Johnson City, Missouri, Monegaw Springs. If you're in any of those areas, take cover. In west central Missouri, you're under a tornado warning for the next 12 minutes at least. There is between Nevada and Walker, Handley. You're under a tornado warning for the next 12 minutes at least. Harwood, Fairhaven, you're all in this tornado warning. Please pay attention. If you're in these warned areas, get to your shelter, please. See if I can find any damage from any of these storms here. A lot of the severe thunderstorm warnings here in northeastern Oklahoma. A lot of wind damage being reported with those storms. A lot of them have winds up to 70 miles per hour in the storms. Large hail up to 2 inches. So you're not out of the woods if you're in one of these severe thunderstorm warnings. So you'll have very large hail, damaging winds. Like there's a severe thunderstorm warning now for Greenwood County till 7:30, southeast Kansas. Severe thunderstorm warning for Butler, Harvey, Marion counties until 7:15 p.m. southeast Kansas. We even had a little bit of damage with power lines being down, trees being down here in Parsons, Kansas. Reports of a severe thunderstorm wind damage in Parsons, multiple trees and power lines down in Parsons, Kansas. That came in at about Looks like that storm came through at about 5:30, so it's been about an hour ago. But these reports are still coming in. I'm in through the 911 call center here in Labette County. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Butler, Harvey, and Marion County, central Kansas. 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1-inch hail. That goes till 7:15. Got lots of severe thunderstorm warnings. Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Nebraska. Hey, you're on my mouse. Still got the 2 tornado warnings here in west central Missouri, off to the north and east of Nevada, Missouri, and north and east of El Dorado Springs. Those tornado warnings continue for about the next 10 minutes or so. Still got a tornado warning here east, south, and east of Muskogee, Oklahoma, in east southeastern Oklahoma. Includes Gore, V, and Marble City. If you're in that area, take cover. You're under a tornado warning. In this particular tornado warning down here, Hartshorn, Wilburton, Quinton, Bowers, Degnan, Wilburton, all those areas probably need to take cover now. Earlier, there was a very large, damaging tornado that was involved with this storm here. This tornado warning goes for the next 22 minutes till 7 o'clock. At 6:29, about 10 minutes ago, tornado warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. for southwestern Haskell, northwestern Latimer, and eastern Pittsburgh counties. And it's like Gowan, Higgins, Quinton, Haleyville, Bach, Damon, Panola, Dow, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Featherston, all included in this tornado warning. Continues until 7 p.m. Let's go up here to around Topeka, Kansas. Check on some of these storms here. Like they're all severe thunderstorm warned, or several of them are. Get in. Like we've got this storm here. Looks like producing some hail around Alta Vista, Kansas, between Council Grove and Alta Vista, south and west of Alma. Looks like a pretty good cell there. Got another good cell here north of Dover, between Dover and Valencia and Willard. Like it's producing some pretty good hail. Right here along I-70, south of Valencia, Kansas. Just west of Topeka. It's under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 50 minutes. Another severe thunderstorm warning with this cell up here. West of Mercier, south and west of Powhatan, Baker, It's all under severe thunderstorm warning for probably hail and wind. Looks like there'll be some large hail in that. Three pretty good cells right there. Tracking another severe cell here, north and west of Eureka, Kansas, west of Hamilton. Out in the beautiful Flint Hills, southeastern and east central Kansas. That severe thunderstorm warning in that area goes on for the next 50 minutes. From Eureka and northwestward from there. Got another severe warned cell here in north central Oklahoma. Looks like some really big hail here around Cass City, Oklahoma. Between Cass City and Burbank, Oklahoma. Very large hail in that general area. This is off to the south of the Oklahoma-Kansas border. South and east of Arkansas City. If you're in those areas, be prepared for very large hail, damaging winds. $60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, $half size hail. This cell's moving off to the northeast at 50 miles per hour. It'll affect Cass City, Hardy, and Caw Lake. It's a severe warning cell in north central Oklahoma. Right along the dry line. Like with particular cell, still tornado warned. North and east of El Dorado Springs, Lowry City, Osceola, Missouri. This is in west central Missouri. Still under tornado warnings. Next 30 minutes or so. Yeah, the next 30 minutes. Tornado warning. West central Missouri. Go on down the line down here in east central Oklahoma, southeast Oklahoma. These are some pretty persistent cells here. It's been tornado warned throughout the evening. Like this particular rotation is probably going to be right around northeast of Evening Shade, northwest of Flute Springs. If I can bring up the rotation here, yeah. It's going to be pretty much right here is where they're looking at for a possible tornado, radar indicated tornado. Like I said, you're not going to see these. You're not going to be able to go out your front door and see these tornadoes, folks. Just stay inside, stay in your shelters, be in your shelters if you're under a tornado warning in this kind of a situation. And what I mean by this type of situation is these are rain-wrapped tornadoes. They are embedded in the rain. You're not going to see them until it's too late. So you're not going to see just a normal tornado out in the countryside or anything like that. This is all going to be rain wrapped and you're not going to be able to see them. So be in your shelter. Take shelter from these serious storms. Looks like they've extended the tornado warning here. 5 minutes ago, they extended the tornado warning for Haskell County, northern Latimer County, northwestern LaFleur County, east central Pittsburgh County, and southeastern Oklahoma until 7:30. Another 45 minutes. So they're not expecting this storm to go away, folks. If you're in the line of this storm, please be in your shelter. Extremely serious situation. Radar indicated rotation with this storm right now. Earlier, it produced a large damaging tornado that was observed on the ground. This will affect Red Oak, McCurtain, Quinton, Stigler, Damon, Whitfield, Kenton, Kenta, Wilburton, Milton, and Louisville, Oklahoma. A lot of areas in the line of this particular tornado warning storm down here. Let's see if I can pick out the rotation still here on radar. Yeah, it's showing up pretty good on radar. Let me zoom in. This has probably been on the ground for quite some time, causing damage down here. If it's not on the ground, I would be surprised. Right here is your rotation, folks, between Wilburton and Kenta, Oklahoma. If you're in that area, please be in your shelter. Please, I beg you to be in your shelter. This will move off to the north and east. Looks like between Stigler and McCurtain, Oklahoma. I'm going to say this storm's probably going to continue for quite some time. We're already going on an hour that this storm has been producing, or has produced, or can produce a large tornado. This will continue moving off to the north and east once it passes Stigler and McCurtain. Looks like it'll probably be up crossing the Robert Kerr Reservoir, Sallisaw, Oklahoma, Marble City, Oklahoma, Muldrow. It'll affect those areas probably in the next hour, hour and a half. Take this serious. Be on the lookout. If you know anybody down there in this area, please let them know. Like they've canceled the tornado warning for south central Oklahoma here along the Red River. There was a tornado warning there for a while on that particular conglomerate of cells. So right now, the West Central Missouri cell, the 2 cells in eastern Oklahoma, and it looks like we've got a new warning that just come out for the area up here southwest of Topeka. South of Alma, Kansas. Let me give you the specifics on this tornado warning cell. Until 7:15 p.m., southwestern Wabaunsee County in east central Kansas is under a tornado warning. 6:42, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located 5 miles south of Volland, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Looks like this is kind of a rural area out in here. It'll affect Highway 4 and 99. Looks like if it keeps moving off to the north and east, it'll affect Hesdale within the next 30 to 45 minutes. So I'll stay off to the south of Alma. This is moving off to the east northeast. Looks like Hesdale. Be on the lookout for this storm. Tornado warning storm. Wabaunsee County, Kansas. North central Kansas. This particular line of storms probably between Topeka and Manhattan, and back off to the south and west towards Wichita. Those will be storms that are right along the dry line, cold front. The dry line storms are here between Emporia, Arkansas City. Looks like this storm here, south and east of Arkansas City, will affect areas around Silverdale, Cedarvale, in southeastern Kansas, south central southeastern Kansas. Pretty large hail around Caw City, Oklahoma. I'll come into Kansas right around Silverdale. Even got a severe thunderstorm warning clear out here north and east of Garden City, Kansas. Still got the tornado warning storm here in west central Missouri, Lowry City, Osceola. Be in your storm shelters. Nanesca Park, Fox Run, Browns Ford. You're all included in this tornado warning storm. Be in your shelters now. So far, the story of the day has been these tornado warning storms here in southeastern Oklahoma between McAllister and Wilburton, Stigler. And it's got several more off to the east of Muskogee, south and east of Tahlequah, Oklahoma. These will be moving off into northwest Arkansas, around the Fayetteville area, Springdale area, within the next hour. Please, I beg you, please be aware of these tornado warning storms that will be affecting you here in northwestern Arkansas and western Arkansas. I'd say probably from Fort Smith and north. Fort Smith, Arkansas, and north up to around Bella Vista and Bentonville, Fayetteville, Springdale. All those areas will be affected by these tornado warning storms within the next hour to an hour and a half. So be weather aware, stay weather aware. The most recent tornado warning storm is this one up here south of Alma, Missouri. I say Alma, Missouri. It's Alma, Kansas. This storm here is pretty close to the radar site, but I'm not sure if it'll show much. Yeah, it's not going to show me much rotation. This is about 5 miles south and west of the actual radar site out of Topeka. It's going to be hard to pick out the rotation with this storm on radar. Still got several reports in Kansas of here's 3 miles southeast of Thrall, Kansas, in Greenwood County. At 6:40 p.m., the estimated is 50 to 60 mile per hour winds, along with dime-sized hail. At 6:51, got several severe thunderstorm warnings that are continuing for Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri. Yeah, it's still hard to pick out the rotation on this storm in Kansas, north central Kansas, south of Alma, Kansas. Like I said, it's just too close to the radar site to be able to pick out any rotation. Go back to the reflectivity. I'm saying it's probably going to be out here on the edge of this particular cell, kind of in an inflow notch right here in that general area. That will put it just to the south of Hessdale within the next 10 minutes. Hessdale, Kansas, south of Alma, Kansas. Allendorf. Like they just updated this tornado warning. Tornado warning remains in effect until 7:15 for south central Wabaunsee County at 6:57. A minute ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 8 miles southeast of Volland, moving east at 15 miles per hour. So this storm has actually made a turn off to the east instead of the northeast like it was going. Moving fairly slow, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Radar indicated rotation with this tornadic storm. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of south central Wabaunsee County. If you're in this area, take cover now. Move to a basement or interior room or the lowest floor of a sturdy building. So it looks like it's moving right along Highway 4 there in Wabaunsee County. It continues on this particular trek across that area. May affect Eskridge in the next 45 minutes or so. Once again, this is a radar indicated tornado. Eight miles southeast of Volland, Kansas. Like Lake Wabaunsee, Wabaunsee Pines Golf Course may be affected by this tornadic storm. This is off to the west of Eskridge, Kansas, and south and west of Hessdale. The area of concern is right here in the area that I've circled. And it looks like they just allowed that tornado warning to expire. Still, that area is under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 30 minutes. 1.25 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds can be expected. It's like a pretty good cell there east of Emporia along I-35. Probably some hail there in that storm north of Neosho Rapids, Kansas. Check in here on this cell in west central Missouri. It's still got some pretty decent rotation here. Looks like just around Lowry City. If you're in Lowry City, Missouri, take a cover between Lowry City and Osceola. If you're in the H. Rowe Bartle Scout Reservation area, take cover. This rotation is moving off to the north and east. It'll affect the areas between Tightwad and Warsaw, Missouri. As this moves off to the north and east, this has been tornado warned for quite some time, probably for the last hour to hour and a half. It moved up west of El Dorado Springs, between Nevada and El Dorado Springs, and it's right around Lowry City, Missouri right now. This is in northeastern St. Clair County, Missouri. It'll affect Truman Lake and Lowry City through 7:15 p.m. Got that tornado warning there in west central Missouri. It's off to the south and east of Kansas City, between Kansas City and Springfield, Missouri. We've still got 3 ongoing tornado warnings in southeastern Oklahoma. First one we will talk about here is for southwestern Washington and central Adair counties in northeastern Oklahoma. And northwestern Arkansas. That goes until 7:15 at 7 o'clock. 3 minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Stillwell, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. These are the storms that the rotation will be embedded in the rainfall. You're not going to be able to see it. Just go indoors, take shelter, be on the safe side. At 60 mile per hour, these storms will move by pretty quick. So take cover now, move to a basement, your interior room of your house. If you're outdoors, or in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Once again, that is in southwestern Washington County, Arkansas, and central Adair County, Oklahoma. Tornado warning until 7:15 p.m. Still have a tornado warning in effect for the next 26 minutes. At 6:56 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near LaQuire, Oklahoma, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Tornado warning for Haskell and north central Latimer and northwestern LaFleur counties until 7:30 in east central Oklahoma. Like we've got 3 tornado warnings ongoing for east central and northeast Oklahoma and northwest Arkansas. And we've still got the tornado warning in effect here in west central Missouri. We got 3 different severe thunderstorm warned cells in Kansas. Got one just north of Topeka, one off to the south and west of Topeka, and another cell coming out of Oklahoma down here east of Arkansas City, Kansas. And that's mainly going to be for the hail in that particular cell. Another pretty decent cell off to the east of Emporia here along I-35 between Neosho Rapids and Reading, Kansas. Probably be some hail in that cell there too. Looks like the front is through Wichita. I say front, but let's check to see if that's the dry line or the actual cold front we're working with. I would say that's probably the dry line. You got a 72 dew point in El Dorado and a 57 dew point in Wichita. So what you're seeing here, this little line here east of Wichita, is probably going to be the dry line boundary. Yeah. With the front probably being clear out here around Garden City, Dodge City area. So yeah, the dry line has just now made it through Wichita. And that's what these storms are firing between Topeka and Wichita along that particular boundary. The dry line will make it off to the east the rest of this evening. Continue to have some severe storms along that boundary. And like we've seen a little bit earlier, off to the south and west of Topeka, south of Alma, Kansas. In this particular cell right here, we had a tornado warning. So tornadoes are possible along these line of storms. So be prepared as we go along for the rest of this evening. We're about 7:08 p.m. on May the 19th. Looks like they've canceled the tornado warning here for this Stigler, Oklahoma area. They're still under a severe thunderstorm warning in that area. The cancels tornado warning. See what they say about that. Yeah. Yeah, the storm which prompted that area in Oklahoma had weakened below severe limits and no longer appears capable of producing a tornado. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. That was for Haskell, Latimer, and LaFleur counties in North and eastern Oklahoma. That's why they actually canceled that particular tornado warning. Looks like we've still got two separate tornado warnings here for the next 5 minutes. We'll see if they actually keep those updated. That was the one for Adair County, Oklahoma, and Washington County, Arkansas. In effect for the next 5 minutes. See if they extend those or allow those to expire. Like a pretty potent cell still. Man, that's some big old hail. Off to the west of Poto, Oklahoma. Bacoshi, between Bacoshi and Worcester. Man, that's got to be some big old hail in that storm. Right there where I circled in the in the blue circle. We're probably talking at least golf ball to baseball size hail. Oh. It's like they're still continuing the tornado warnings up here in west central Missouri. So we got some pretty good rotation here off to the east of Lowry City, Missouri. Moving off to the east, northeast. But right now we've got a couple of tornado warnings. Looks like they extended the one into Arkansas for the next 30 minutes. At 7:12 p.m. a minute ago, National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a tornado warning for western Washington County, in northwestern Arkansas, and east central Adair County in northeastern Oklahoma until 7:45 p.m. At a 7:11 p.m., severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles east of Barron, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. It's like several cities and areas that this will affect over the next 45 minutes to an hour. Let me move down here to Fort Smith's radar. Click on the areas of concern. There's Barron here. I'm going to say that the areas of concern is probably going to be right here now, close to the Arkansas, Oklahoma state line, just north and east of Piney, Oklahoma. Will be the areas of concern for that tornado warning. But yeah, once again, it's going to be embedded in that particular cell. Wow. Yep. Once again, with this tornado warning storm, you're not going to be able to see the tornado coming. It's going to be embedded in the rainfall, and you're not going to see much at all until it's right on top of you. You'll hear it once it gets to you. If you're in Lincoln, Subtle, Ree, Viney Grove, Prairie Grove, Farmington, Starks, Walnut Grove, White Rock, Steele, Harmon, Weddington. If you're in any of those areas, take cover now. You are in a tornado warned storm. We've still got the 2 tornado warnings, one in Missouri and one in Arkansas. Mainly severe thunderstorm warnings here in east central and southeast Kansas. This particular line of storms back here, Let me kind of give you an idea where the dry line is. The dry line goes right here in that area. The dry line will move off to the east throughout this evening. We will likely continue to have severe storms along the dry line as it moves off to the east throughout the rest of this evening and in the overnight hours. I'm not going to say the tornado threat is going away anytime soon. It likely will not. Probably still have the chances of tornadoes in these lines of storms as they move across. Also, as we go later on into this evening, low-level jet will probably ramp up a little bit, and we'll probably see some of these storms intensify a little bit more than what they are now even. Looks like all the way down in here into Texas and southeast Oklahoma. Mainly just severe thunderstorm warnings now. Still got the tornado warning here off to the south and west of Fayetteville. That'll likely affect Fayetteville and Springdale areas within the next hour. And this particular tornado warned cell is embedded in rain. You're not going to see it coming. It's going to be wrapped in rain. So don't be out looking for it. Be in your tornado shelters. Let it pass. It's moving at a pretty quick speed, 50, 60 mile per hour. So I got this tornado warning storm up here affecting the areas of Tightwad and Leesville, Missouri, off to the south and east of Deepwater, Missouri. It's moving off to the east, northeast, about 50 miles per hour. These are both some pretty long-lived cells that are tornado warned here. West central Missouri got that cell that's tornado warned. And then northwest Arkansas is another tornado warned cell. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here for now. I'm just kind of testing this out. This is one of my first, my first live broadcast, and hopefully many more to come. This is on my new YouTube page called Russ's Weather Recon. I'm getting it up and started, and I thought I'd jump on here this evening, and if nothing else, you see this later on, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my page. Heck, be even the first person to subscribe. Hopefully this will take off here in the next couple months. I plan on doing some introductory videos, and like I said, I'm going to jump on here when I can and during live events, live severe weather events, any type of live weather events that I think's newsworthy. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my page. Make sure you hit the bell so you're alerted to when I do come live again. Put the word out that I'm out here. Once again, it's Russ's Weather Recon, and look forward to doing this quite a bit more for everybody to keep everybody informed with the weather. Till the next time, we'll talk to you all later.